Okay, thank you. So my name is Yang, and I'm the director of, I'm the manager of Taipei Design Center in San Francisco. And I would like to thank my team to make this film. We are a team of 4, and I'm the producer, and the co-producer, Melissa, is down there. And our directors, they went back to Taiwan after they finished this film. So I want to thank them for all the hard work. And why do I want to make this film? I think maybe you don't believe it, but it's a coincidence. I often joke about myself as the accidental producer of the film. Why is that? Because maybe 2 years ago, I happened to organize a design-related event, and these 2 film directors, they just graduated from university, looking for job, and still in the status of OPT. So they came to me and they volunteered to help me to record, to document my event. And after this event, they found design is so interesting. And I also feel the power of a film. So they kind of proposed to me that we should form a team and make something good about it. And so that's how we begin. And the second reason is that I feel curiosity about design thinking. So there are so many talk about design thinking in the past few years. And until like 2 years ago, it was first introduced into Taiwan. And I saw so many people, they run a lot of design thinking workshops. And I just feel, not necessarily every team got successful on solving their wicked problem after they run the workshop. So I think it's just, out of curiosity. So having a film to explore on that topic might be very interesting. So that's why we want to make it.
Well, I think you deserve a lot of credit for doing a very fine film and getting people to talk about it. That's one of the things. Chuck, in watching the film, was there one takeaway?
Yes. Is this going? My one takeaway is I had trouble 50 years ago explaining to my mother what I did. And I think I have the same problem. I showed this film and she would be fatigued. How can a profession have so many facets and so many different directions? And it seems like all we can do is go back to really early days, Renaissance, where craftsmen and jewelers and bricklayers all almost did the same kind of activities of creative, small clusters. Time wasn't so much a challenge. It would take 3 generations to build a church steeple, and the development of armor took generations. I almost feel like here we are in the middle of another Renaissance. Still difficult to explain, and I guess I love that because I can steer the lives a little bit because there's no hard rules. How's that for an abstract answer?
I like that. We'll build on that. Nasahn, did you have one takeaway?
Oh, I think for me the takeaway is that in so many industries, and so much in our world, and I think it was mentioned up here that people try to kind of codify what it is that professions do and what it is that we do as a profession. And I don't think there is a singular answer. I don't think there will be a singular answer. So I think this desire or quest to align on something and make sure that we're all on the same page is kind of a people praying to a false idol. I think we should embrace the differences, and that's what makes us unique and dynamic, and that's what makes us kind of consistently push and change and push the dialogue forward.
Now I'm going to open this up here in a moment. I wanted to just ask a couple questions. There was one question asked in the movie, and I wanted to get your guys' take on it. And Chuck, I know you started in a garage, if I recall correctly. Why is it big corporations are getting beaten by kids in the garage? And you were a kid when you were in the garage.
It is interesting, and every single one of the groups shown were very small venture groups. One of the answers was trying to get like-minded people together, and people who are very cohesive and have a unified spirit. And as offices grow above 20, somewhere in that area, it's very hard to do that. And so you have to take these offices and split them and bring them off into smaller units. This size seems to be proven in time, whether it's building skunk works of airplanes or race cars. Size of creativity seems to have a very cohesive, small nature.
Nasahn, you want to take a stab at that one, or you want me to throw another one at you?
It's up to you. I think in a nutshell, I live in San Francisco, so I'm close to the valley, in Silicon Valley. I think the thing is that big companies are terrified of failing. Their entire structure is about not failing. And garage mentality, it's all about failing. So it doesn't really matter. If you unload that burden from yourself, you can actually do a tremendous amount. And I feel that large corporations are fully capable of doing that if they can only unload that burden. It's been proven out several times, I think Chuck mentioned, but there are a lot of companies that have created small groups and spun off and said, go develop this because we can't as an organization with great success. Unfortunately, they don't all do that, but the ones that do have found success.
If there's not any more questions, I want to close with one thank you very much to ALLJACK for sponsoring this event. They're a very fine Taiwanese company.